Okay folks, this is a boring video checking emergency fire and exit replacement issues. I'm in 4115 Lexington and I need to figure out which. There's supposed to be one emergency light that needs replacement. Exit lights are another issue. We'll get back to them later, but let's just test our lights. So we have a test. That one appears to be working. Let's go to the next one. Okay, next one. Yep, it appears to be working. Okay, keep going. Okay, next one. That one is okay. Next one. Bingo. Alright, there's only a few left, so we gotta find it. Okay. Another eye one up. Alright, that one's working. Okay, let's see here. Okay, that one's working, and that actually looks to be a newer one than the others we've been checking so far. Okay, this is the last one I know of, so, and it works. Okay, so this is, potentially a problem, right? So this company has said that we need to replace an emergency light in this stairwell, and maybe I need somebody else to come and check and make sure I didn't miss any, but I've been through this stairwell 3 times, and last time came through checking every single one, and I can't find one that's not functioning. So maybe, we need some clarification, I guess, right? We can't pay for something to fix something that isn't broken. I'll get back, maybe I'll check another stairway, and I'll get back to you. Okay, now I'm in 4115 Oxford, which is supposed to have 2 emergency lights that need replacement, so I want to check them. I'm sure we'll find some here. That one, starting off, works good. I will mention that I have to agree something needs to be done about that exit sign, but let's talk about exit signs after we figure out what's going on with these things. Once again, that one is tests okay. Let's keep going. Okay, next one. Alright, yeehaw, we found one that has one side not working. Now, my gut says maybe a bulb could be replaced, but I guess we'll have to determine that later. Let's keep going and see if we find the other one. Okay. Alright, that's okay. It's also a newer light again. Okay, we're up at the top now. There we go. That one is plenty good. Okay. Okay, that's working. And it's a new light too. There's obviously something that needs to be done with this. It's functioning in terms of its lights. The question would be, is this truly beyond repair, or does this simply need to be put back in its holder? And it may be beyond repair, I don't know. I don't know. I think we should try to put it back in place before we pay to have it replaced, right? Because it's functioning. Oops, I turned it on. Okay, so we'll see. Okay, and this one is half out. So again, we have to check for a bulb. I'm going to look into the bulb issue, see if these can't be replaced with bulbs, at least a couple of them. So we'll see. Back in 4105, I guess, Lexington, seeing if this can be fixed with a replacement bulb. So I just replaced the left side unit with a bulb from another unit, and that was working, and they're both now working. So the completely irreparable unit needed a new bulb. In 4105, with the unit hanging down, lights actually work, but it's hanging down. So I'm going to see if I can fix that, because these are actually designed to just slide in and out. I don't know if I can do it with one hand, but I might be able to. I gotta get that thing in the right hole there. If I had 2 hands and wasn't videotaping this, I could do it a lot easier. There we go. Come on, get in there. There it is. Shoot, I put it in upside down. There we go. There we go. Is that what we're looking for? This pivots, that pivots. It's in there just fine, just like the other one. That one appears to be working. When it's back in, appears to be working. Alright, another irreparable one that I just repaired in 20 seconds. Hey folks, earlier I misidentified in my video. At one point I said I was at 4115 Oxford. I haven't been in Oxford at all. That second stairway I was just fixing units was 4105 Lexington. And there's another unit there that appears to have the bulb burnt out, and so unfortunately I have to wait till Granger opens up. But they have, if you can see this or not, but they have 10 packs of these bulbs for $8.99. So 90 cents a piece essentially for the bulbs to replace these. I'll try to pick some up tomorrow and see how they work. Okay, so I think we've already seen that it appears, at least from the first 2 stairways that I checked, that the security lights, at least perhaps a significant number of them, can be repaired just by replacing a bulb. But now let's switch to exit lights. I'm back in 4115 Lexington, and there are supposed to be 3 exit lights that need to be replaced because they are irreparably damaged. And again, that may well be the case. And this is a little bit more complicated. I think I'm going to have some questions about this. This one is obviously working. Let's move to the next one. Okay, this one is not working, and the test light doesn't do anything. So my question though is, we have, are these always supposed to be illuminated or only illuminated? Because this one has a box above it where the other one did not. So is this one only supposed to go on in emergencies, or is it supposed to be illuminated all the time? In any case, even when it tests, it's not on, so something does need to be replaced. But is that bulbs or what? Okay, this one is like the one downstairs that was out, but when it tests, it goes on. So again, is it supposed to only go on in emergencies, or is it supposed to be on all the time? And if it's supposed to be on all the time, is there a test bulb that is different from the main bulb, or what's the story? So we need to know the story maybe before we just replace the whole unit. Okay, here's the only other exit light in this area, and it appears to be half lit. The test button doesn't really do anything. It appears to be half lit. You'd think then that it's working, it's just that maybe there's a bulb burned out. Alright, so and now I will say, I have noticed on some of these that at some point somebody went through, and this is not the only one I've seen this on, and put tape on the outsides of these units. You know, we saw the other one yesterday where it was kind of opening this way. So I would be willing to concede that some of these need replacement, but I think we need to check and see if they really do or not. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion, especially since what we just saw with the bulbs in the emergency lights. So I think let's just investigate a little bit more. I'll be back. Okay folks, I want to show you what's going on with some of our exit lights. This is the one that is outside at the bottom level of 4115 Lexington. This is the one I said a few minutes ago was taped up on the sides. Well, why is it taped up on the sides? It's taped up on the sides because at some point some brute tried to remove the cover to presumably replace a light bulb. And the tabs, you see there are tabs right here that slide into the cover. I guess I can show you where they slide into the cover. They slide into those little holes right there. And these tabs, you could push on them from the outside. Oop, there it is. Push on them from the outside and slide the cover off. Well, there used to be two tabs right there where it's been broken off, and right there where it's been broken off as well. So when the person cranked on this thing, because they didn't realize that they could pull those tabs off if they could get in there, They just broke them off, and presumably they then replaced this bulb because it doesn't even fit in its spot, so I presume that's the wrong kind of bulb. This is presumably the right kind of bulb. And then we have two of the emergency test light bulbs, which I think are also blown out. So we've got several bulbs and a broken unit here. Now, I'm the guy who could replace these bulbs, put this back together, and put 2 pieces of tape on it again to put it back together. I would not argue if some of these that have already been broken, that we go ahead and replace. So some of these need to replace. What I suspect, though, is not all of them, but we'll have to see. Just as a point of reference, these signs can be purchased. They didn't have any in stock today, but LED hardwired exit lights, 2501, can be purchased, ordered at Lowe's. So that's just to let you know the price.